Hey, we're going live. It's thinking about it. I need to get the music in. I should put it on that page that has hold on. Hold on for what you got. Doesn't even matter if I'm like it or not. Got each other. Ooh.
Hey, are you even listening? Gritscast. The TF2 podcast.
Well, that's enough. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Quitscast. My name is Agro. I am joined today by the beautiful human, or otherwise unknown individual known as R. Hello, R.
Merry Christmas.
Indeed. I think you might have missed that one by a little bit. Right, so this is the format of the thing that we're doing at the moment, which is straight onto YouTube, because, for reasons. And we're playing games, as the title suggests. We're playing a bit of TF2, and I can pretty much guarantee that every time we do this, we're going to be playing a bit of TF2. This time we are playing on our server. So, that's awesome. It's nice to have a server to play on. We put an announcement up on our Steam group, so you know, welcome to come and play with us. Oh, somebody's trying to grab my attention. It was R. Hi, R. So apologies. I didn't realise you just wanted to be friends. Yeah. So, how's it going, buddy? That's your name.
The best way to describe it.
That's your name. Don't wear it out. Is that what you're called? R? Because you're like, I can't be bothered to answer that question.
Maybe. Who knows?
I mean, presumably you know. Because otherwise, you've got to have some of the answers. You've got to have, like, the reason why you've named yourself a thing.
Well, the real answer is just I'm not creative enough. My name's Aaron, and I took off the last two letters. There you go.
I mean, in another world, you could have been called On.
That's true.
Yeah, maybe there is another world out there where you're called On. For the record, I've started drinking early. I'm currently on... I've got a Brewdog night lined up. I'm started on the Elvis Juice Grapefruit-infused IPA. Which is not as grapefruity as some of the IPAs I've had recently, which have been grapefruit like indulged IPA. But it's definitely there. Are you drinking this evening?
Mountain Dew, because I'm only 20 and I can't.
A child.
Legally.
I still can't get out. You know, the first time I visited the States, California. Well, actually not the first time, but you know, the most in recent living memory when I last visited California. These people being nice to each other. God damn it! It's a game where we kill each other. Stop being nice. Do the killings. Oh, right, sod you all. I'm going to start capping. Right. Apparently, I'm not going to start capping. Yeah, I visited the States and it was a LAN party. It was Rewind. I want to say 2, but it's probably 1. It was 1. It was Rewind 1, because they only ever did 2 of them, I think, and it wasn't the one with Uncle Dane. So, and the very awesome person who was, like, sort of looking after us, was only 18 or 19 or something, and despite, oh, for God's sake, I can't even get anything done. Despite there being, like, in UK terms, she was definitely of drinking and smoking age. She couldn't buy cigarettes and she couldn't buy beer. And it was just such a weird ass thing where, like how is 21 like the age where you're allowed to buy booze?
I don't fucking know. America's really strange in a lot of ways. Like, they even...
Yeah.
It was recently changed the legal smoking age, so there was a point where I would have been able to, if I wanted to, and then...
Yep.
Nope, not anymore.
I mean, I'm okay with that because like I've only just stopped smoking again recently, and it takes such a tremendous amount of effort. No. Yeah.
I gotta try.
Yeah, you gotta. I've got to resist. Nice. We're totally going to own this one. Yeah, it's only recently I've been able to give up smoking, having been damn well addicted to it for such a long time.
Damn.
And it would have been. I know it sounds like a bit of a sort of a nanny state thing, but like I kind of wish I had not been able to make the choice, because my choice was always wrong.
Fair.
But yeah, it's kind of dumb. I know that at the age of like 14, when I actually started smoking, technically I didn't have the choice then, but I still made it. Yeah.
Even more discouraging, I guess.
I mean, I think the best thing they've done in recent years is make it untrendy.
Yeah.
Like, actively gone against making it trendy. As opposed
The only
to...
thing that kind of fucks with that is the e-cigarettes and all that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, and I kind of, like... That's almost not a problem. It's certainly not the same problem, because, like, the e-cigarettes don't necessarily have tobacco in them or nicotine in them. They're more focused on it being, like, you're inhaling weird-ass drugs.
Yeah.
But at least you're not inhaling weird-ass drugs that you're 100% certain are going to screw you over. There's just like a 90% certainty that's going to screw you over. Why are we on this bloody map, by the way? I've just realised that we're on, like, my least favourite map.
You want to play a different one? I own the server. It's up to you.
Pfft, look at you, Mr. Big Shot. No, I own the server. Have you know?
Oh, by the way, in chat, if y'all want to play with us, the IP is airmaster.xyz.
Yeah. In
I
fact,
tried to type it earlier, but it didn't let me.
did it not? Is it
No.
because it's a URL? Hang on, let me.
Yeah, that's probably. I wonder if I gave out like the actual IP, maybe it would have worked.
I don't know. That's hang on. I'm typing it in now. That's the connect into chat. So maybe we'll get a few more players.
If you paste what aggro posted into your address bar in your browser, it should automatically connect you to the server.
If you're currently in game and looking for the address, then just type in connect armorstar.xyz or xyz, as real humans say.
You know what would be a fun map to play on that nobody ever sees?
What, Hydro?
I'll let you figure it out.
It's Hydro. Please let it be Hydro. Please let it not be like Wii Racing or something.
Nah, it's in the game.
Okay, alright, it's a proper map then. That does get...
Yeah.
It can be got to. Watergate. Yeah, okay, I'll give you this.
Watergate is just so good.
Like, if you get the positioning... Watergate is... By the way, I always get auto-assign. Like, that's something that I dearly regret. One of the many things I dearly regret have being removed from the game as it appears to most people is the ability to choose which team you're on.
Yeah.
It's
crazy to me that people like picking up the game nowadays will probably never see that screen where you like pick a door.
I've just seen two of the blue team running around like a heavy and a medic, palling up together. I kind of hate that when out of the gate people are playing together, like playing the game, as opposed to trying to be a bit of a DME. Having said that, I've just kind of gone walking out with someone now.
I can't believe you shot a flare at me. That's mean.
God damn it. It's going to be like this, isn't it? Blue team's going to be playing together, red team's going to be like, look at me, mum.
The server filled up really quick.
Absolutely did. You got a couple of spectators in there. Presumably it's a 24-man server, or 24-person server.
Yes.
We've got T-posing heavy. Good grief.
TF2 servers are really fucking a miracle, considering that I'm running this on like a 1-core, 1 gig of RAM cloud
It's not.
server.
I was going to say it's not your PC, is it? Because that would be a
No.
mistake.
No, it would be. I'm not that dumb.
Especially if you're giving out your IP address.
Asking to get doxed.
Ooh, ooh, we got Uber.
Man, one weapon that I've been really liking lately is the
Oh.
lock and load. Like, despite all the nerfs it got, it's still just really fun.
Out of ammo. This is not good. Don't know what I was thinking about then. So the lock and load.
Yes.
Trying to remember, it's that a engineer gun?
It's the grenade launcher.
Oh yeah, okay. The one that doesn't bounce.
Yep.
Just does maximum impact.
With grenades. It's really good against sentries. Assuming I can hit my shots like I'm trying to. Well, I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I need to not to be pyro on this map. It's it doesn't lean itself towards being pyro friendly unless you choose the skillless pyro class, aka Phlogiston. Oh, got a couple of bottles. Where they come from?
People trying to get market gardens in the beam.
There's
Classic Watergate antics.
well, there's a trick you can do, which is if you go invisible as a spy, you can stand. You can get in the beam and then just stand between the capping place and just like allow yourself to be dragged up to the top and take top position. That way, no one from the other team can ever cap.
I did not even know about that. That was evil.
It is true troll because like, unless you look up and shoot, there's no way you would know.
That's like standing on the edge of platforms in Sweden or something.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Give or take.
I have to remember that air blast is a mechanic that people can use in this game.
Well, like, play soldier for a bit, you'll find out pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, you git. I was so sure I had that.
The only thing I hate about being team leader is that people can see me through walls.
Team leader?
Yeah, when you have the most beers.
Oh, when you get the little thing saying what number beer you have.
Yeah, and I'm dead.
Hi, Dad. I'm aggro.
Hello, aggro.
Oh my god, I can't believe how much influence Byte has had over my life. There was a time when I just thought that would be the worst possible version of humour. And now it's deeply ingrained into me. Damn it. Alright, I've got ammo. Back in business.
So many engineers.
Some might say all of the engineers.
And I haven't had a fucking 24-man game of Watergate probably since the Invasion update.
It's good times though. Is a good
Oh
game.
my god. Someone just unboxed an unusual warpaint.
What?
Huh.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
On my goddamn server. Very nice.
I
Isotope.
saw that you you tweeted like back in December saying it was either you or you retweeted someone that you were with that they had just unboxed something. Like you just told them to turn the OBS on, and they got like unusual
They
or
did.
two
I
or
was
something.
seeing you.
Yeah, that was sick. I saw you pop up on Steam. I thought I'd say hi. Thanks for the hi. Hey Crit. Crits. Hey Crits, Chris here. Can't even recall your real name, but you came on our LAN way back with Cat. Oh shit, son. Yeah, my name is Aggro, and that was that Monkey LAN back in the day? Because definitely, if that's unless that was Cat's LAN, which was I don't even know that Cat's LAN had a name, unless it was Catalan. Oh, just seen Spy. Just seen a Spy. Don't know where.
There's a weird bug sometimes. Okay, that was weird. They'll have the beer bottle showing up, and then when they go invisible, you can track them. Not sure why that still happens. They said they fixed it like forever ago.
At my house? Christ, that was a long time ago. I think. I can't even remember. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. Fair play. Also, hi. How you doing? Yeah, I think we're kind of past the stage where we can never expect Valve to fix anything. Although, I heard that they had fixed, like, a bunch of... or they'd vac banned a bunch of people?
Yeah, they did. There was a vac wave that happened either a couple days ago or a week ago. I can't remember what it was, but I'm very glad. And Half-Life Alyx is really close to completion, I would think. So maybe that means some manpower will be back to work on the game?
So the way that they originally, or I mean I say originally, we're talking like back in the days of Half-Life, the way they originally released updates was, or at least not updates, but actual games, was it would be right down to the wire. So they'd had like they had a running estimate of when they expected the game to be finished by, but realistically, even they didn't believe it was going to be finished at that date, and they would just kind of strive to try and get it done at something close to that date. But what it actually meant that the entire team would be like dedicated to releasing that game, and everybody would like working diligently to get that game out. Up until like the last second. So for like all dev on all other games stopped until it was out the door. And I don't think that's what they've done here. I think they've actually finished the game before they started talking about it. And then they only had like tweaks to finish off.
That is very different of a thing for Valve to do, considering their track record.
Yeah. Yeah,
I fully expected Half-Life Alyx to be delayed, but it seems like they're dead set on releasing it on time.
Damn it. I was going to say, who the hell was that just sneaky little scout? Got in there. You bastard. You bastard. So many lives being exchanged right now. It's really quite cool.
I haven't seen my server this active in a long time.
You actually, at the beginning of this, we kind of gave you the opportunity of filling it yourself, but you elected to allow me to fill it, which is nice of you. Was that just you being nice, or?
Well, it was more, I don't know. I don't want to like advertise it myself because I feel like a bunch of, dickheads would come in and try to ruin it. And of course, I own the server, so it's not hard to ban them. But it's just more ideal than the alternative.
I.e. dickheads.
People who don't read into things.
Or read past the front page.
Try not to get into it too much. Because I don't want to give people attention that they don't deserve.
Oh, wait, what? Did I just move faster than I should be able to move then? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe.
You gotta do the cool strat of jumping off the vomit and spawn to get speed.
Oh. Oh. Shot, sir. Shot. 8 years ago. Yeah. Probably been 9 years ago in London. Christ. Yeah, I really should do another LAN party at my house. Oh! I know which one you're talking about. Was it just like that party where I streamed from my house? Sorry, going off a complete tangent here. So, just talking to chat directly. I had like a Quitscast house party when I streamed from my house once, which was fun, but everybody else drank my beer, so that part was less fun.
Sad.
I'd spent ages building up a fantastic and huge collection of remarkable beers from around the world, and rather than specifically buying a few crates of beer for this, I just assumed other people would buy their own, but they got here and found there was loads of beer and drank mine.
Sad.
I know. Truly one of the worst occasions of my life. But still awesome because a bunch of friends. And at the time, TF2 was still fairly young, and I was young and brave. And does that 62 mean his health, or is he carrying 62 bottles of beer?
He is carrying 62.
Jesus Christ. How does that even happen?
I don't know.
That's inconceivable. Seriously, 62 bottles.
If we just jumped in the beam, they could win.
I think that's the intent. Is just wait until in the beam is the only place to be. Oh, there we are. I'm capping. I think.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. There's the 62. Stuffing them all in.
It's just such a good game mode.
Yeah, it is.
It's like DM, but done more properly.
Yeah, it's DM with like there's a need to finish, to win. There's an impetus.
I wonder if on maps like Two Fort and Hightower that are notorious for people just having a DM fest or whatever, I wonder if player destruction versions of those maps would work better. Like, I tried that with Harvest before. Like, I made a player destruction Harvest port, which I'm sure you've played before.
Probably.
Before I do TF2 streams, I usually have a map like that running while I wait for people to join.
Do you still do TF2 streams?
Yes,
do you still
every
stream?
Thursday.
Okay.
I stream multiple times a week. Team Fortress on Thursdays. Usually a Pokemon-related thing on Fridays, and Mario Maker on Tuesdays.
I have seen a lot of your Pokemon-related stuff. Like that's almost to the point that that's almost all that I see of your stuff now is Pokemon stuff.
I'm hoping to do another Pokemon stream tonight, though it's not what I usually do.
Yep.
Primarily because I just want to finish the game I'm on, so next week I can start something a little peculiar. It is the Japanese version of Pokemon Crystal, translated into Vietnamese by who knows who, and then back to English, and it's a fucking hoot. I can't wait to play it.
It seems like all of the bad ideas rolled into one. Where do you...
I've only seen a little bit of it, but the bit that I have seen is fucking nuts.
Alright, so like, a real question. Your content has shifted. Like, the stuff that you release on YouTube, at least, has shifted dramatically over the last few months. In 2020, I don't know if you've pushed anything on TF2, whereas that used to be your bread and butter for a while.
Yeah, I still think that it is. I was just primarily trying to try something new because of, you know, at this point I don't really need to name names or anything, but there's been this awesome hate wave, from people who don't know how to read primarily. I don't really blame people because reading a wall of text sucks as compared to a big flashy PowerPoint. But, you know, I was just trying other shit, having fun with my friends, racing games, because I thought that was fun. And I had fun making the videos, so hey, why not? I'll see how those do. And, you know, they didn't do the best, but I had fun making it, so that's what matters. I did film another Team Fortress 2 video a couple weeks ago, and a couple nights ago I got the rest of the footage I need to finish it. So I'm thinking within the next couple days I'll have it out. I don't want to spoil what it is yet, but
Yep.
I don't think anyone's done this before.
Yeah, being the first is always tough. But like it almost guarantees, like I think people appreciate originality.
Yeah. The thing that's tough with TF2 is because it's such, like, TF2 is going to be 13 years old this year, and that's insane. And with Valve focusing on other stuff, at least at the moment, there's not a whole lot being added into Team Fortress right now, so it's kind of hard to be like, hey, here's the update, here's all the new stuff that's happening. Alright, see you later. You know, you gotta kind of look at everything and find out other stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
So, again, I don't want to spoil what I made, but if any of you are interested, shameless plug. Be on the lookout.
Yeah, given that most people don't actually get to the end of YouTube videos, you may as well plug where it is that you go to.
Of course.
Well, where it is people should go to find the things.
Go to my channel, youtube.com/airmaster, with an AH at the end.
Oh, I was asking for that. Being shot, not being. Anyway. Also, hi to Nuspafosh in chat. Right. You don't have your Critscast emoticons. You don't have the ones from Twitch. I'm not sure about the stuff that you should have from YouTube. If you're not seeing it, I will need to look into how to get that. I thought that was like a gimme or givey, whatever. So please do accept my apologies. I will have another look into getting those for you. Yep. Oh, I'm in their spawn.
Oh my god, I wish I could put out more Team Fortress 2 videos more frequently. It's something that I like to do. I have fun playing this game. The only issue now is that, you know, I have to alias every time I'm in a public setting, like casual or whatnot, because, you know, dickheads will be dickheads. It's the internet. But I still have fun playing the game.
Yeah.
Ideally, when I want to make a video, I want it to be something, you know, original, kind of. Because if it's something someone else has already done before, you get, of course, the influx of comments that are like,
don't.
did it first. No matter how much better you think you've done it. And
I don't think that the concept, because the one like video that you had that's gone, I don't know, viral. It's definitely had 1 million views. Is the HUD sucks video. And I'm not entirely certain that that's like original content.
No, it really isn't.
But
the default setting stuff that blew up too, I think that's something I'm more proud of because literally no one gave a shit beforehand, and I'm certain a lot of people still don't give a shit. But it's something I'm passionate about, you know? Get new players to play the game. It's gotta be easier to access.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm quite surprised, honestly, that nothing has changed as a result of that video yet.
Well, I
have sent it to the TF team before, and I'm certain they're like flooded with emails and all that every day. But it seems like such an easy change to make.
And there were so many. I think there's no one singular big change that can be made that will guarantee a viewership.
That's true.
But that or a like an influx of players or just making things better. I think there are very lots of small changes that would make a difference. And at least to my mind, I don't see Valve particularly being keen to change any of them.
Yeah, of course. Now with the game being as old as it is, there is a certain I don't know the word. There are some bits of the game that people would prefer to not be changed because of, you know, that's how it was when it came out, or it's been this way for forever. And I totally understand that. Because again, I'm kind of in that same mindset when it comes to other things, like game preservation. But, man. Sorry, I'm screwing up my words. I'm trying to...
So, I'm desperately trying to focus on not getting killed. But even as I'd said that, I got a kill and died at the same time. So, yeah, get it. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm hoping that the little things that give me glimmers of hope, and realistically at this stage, it is little more than glimmers of hope, are things like the backbans that happened recently, where to my mind at least, I think certain individuals have given up on TF2 ever having updates. Like Valve developers have given up on ever having updates. Like it just doesn't seem to be either a priority or even something they're particularly interested in doing.
I mean, even if they were to not update this game again, I don't think I would mind. Because it's still a fun game as it is, you know? I'm still playing games older than this one almost daily that haven't changed since it came out. So I don't really think it's as big of an issue as people are making it out to be. And of course, the way Valve works is they don't like to explicitly say something's over, because they've said in the past, like, hey, if we want to, you know, make an update or change something at some point, we don't want to say, hey, this is not being worked on, because then it limits our possibilities, something along those lines. So there is the chance that, let's say, oh, I don't know, TF2 isn't a priority for the next couple of years, and then somewhere down the line we get something as huge as, like, Jungle Inferno again. Like, it's still a possibility. Like, I'm not expecting anything, but it would be nice.
I think you might be right. I think when they do something, it's going to be either an update size something, or it's going to be the this shall not be mentioned heavy update. Like it's actually going to be the update as opposed to being something theoretical that is never going to happen. Or it's going to be an update of similar, like, virtue, value, whatever. Like, it's going to be equally big, but not necessarily the heavy update. So at least they can still hold off on the heavy update.
Yeah.
And release that as like a complete thing that they've had eons to work on. Like, I think there's so much behind the phrase "the heavy update" that it can't possibly ever be realised.
People have such big expectations at this point, because it's been so long.
Yeah, like they've just done with Half-Life, in that, like, Half-Life as a game had so many Half-Life episode. What was it? Episode 2. Sorry, Half-Life 2, Episode 3, or whatever it was going to be, or Half-Life 3. Like, the expectation for it was so high that they needed to get other content out there that was a prequel, so that when they do eventually release, like, the next episode, it's an iteration. It's a thing that's come naturally over the course of time, as opposed to something that has taken them 20 years to create.
It is genuinely a very smart move to do that.
I mean, even as I think of it, it seems like it's a smart move. But I don't know whether it was a deliberate move or just a move. It's either something that happened to be that way. Oh, god damn it. That bloody sniper. It's either something that happened to be that way, and this is a good solution to a problem they didn't know that they had, or else it's very clever, and it's Valve being, like, super wrinkly brain Valve. can never and don't think there is any way of saying or knowing which way it is with Valve. Like, me from 10 years ago would have said definitely wrinkly brain Valve. Me from now says, eh. Because I've been hurt too many times.
You see, the way to not ever have your expectations shattered is to not have expectations.
You say that?
Nothing and you're always surprised. It's a bit of a grim way to look at it.
Yep.
That's how it's been for me, at least.
Expect surprises. That way, you're always nothing.
Yes.
Nihilist TF2.
Eat TF2.
Oh, damn it. Oh! Oh, I've been killed by a pan! Oh, worst experience ever.
People in the chat are asking for the connect info. The server is full right now, but the server is public.
Yeah,
I can't post the IP for some reason because YouTube is lame. But
we're at capacity. If you want to type something into chat, I'll make you mod.
Ooh. And now I gotta reopen the page because I'm lame.
Yep.
I have it open on my iPad so I can look at it while I'm playing, but I don't have it open in my browser.
I realised that I've already talked about your YouTube channel. I've got a thing here, if I get it right, that allows me to open. It says literally on my stream deck. It says "Game on Dirty," which just shows me because like when I'm playing the game, it's Game On, but Game on Dirty brings up my other screen as well. It's not as clean as just a single screen. And I can go through and show you like the most popular videos you've ever done. But the stuff that you're pushing out at the moment is retro gaming? God damn, I can't even have a conversation without being beaten to death by pans. I've got to get out of here. No!
Yeah,
This is why Blue Team's winning.
I've been watching videos by other creators where they've been doing something that... Well, I don't know. I hadn't seen it up until this point, but they play a game that ideally most of them I've never played before. And they're all playing at the same time, and they have a race to see who can beat it first. And I thought that would be really cool, so I decided to try it with Pac-Man World 2. And that is, I think, genuinely some of the most entertaining content I've ever made.
Yeah, I can definitely say that. I mean, I enjoyed watching you play. It's very difficult for me to watch, like, some content on YouTube, particularly TF2 videos, partially because either they're focused on things that I did 10 years ago, and you as Mr. TF2 player are only just discovering them now. I hate the sound of that pen. Just putting it out there. I know that means I'm going to be followed by people with that pan whacking me, but having tried to commentate Ready Steady Pan, yeah, it is something else. It is next level of hatred. But yeah, so like the content that I watch mostly at the moment is not necessarily retro gaming. I watch a lot of Minecraft videos because I think people are doing interesting things with Minecraft videos. And again, because Biter's got me into Minecraft again, the bastard. But yeah, stuff like this, where it is people who are competent gamers doing a bit of a game that isn't TF2. God damn. Oh, just so much pain. Please piss off. Please. I need to replace the sound of a pan with the sound of a small sheep being crushed.
My server allows mods, so hey, there you go.
That's good. It's good news. I'll make that the focus of my life. Just piss off, please. I don't need your hell. Admitting it's a problem is the worst mistake. Yeah, so like stuff where you're like a bunch of mates chucking a game around and having fun is kind of cool. Like from my perspective, it's frustrating because you have like a fairly massive subscriber base on YouTube. I'm not going to say like it's the biggest the world has ever seen, but it's healthy.
Yeah.
Like it's 37,000. So yeah, good on you. I mean, as a content creator that's just reached 10,000, yeah, that's pretty damn good. So 34 is mad. But you're not getting like massive viewers for this kind of content. Do you think
I fully expected that going into it?
Well, I mean, do you think it's a response to recent issues, or do you think it's like because it's not Team Fortress 2, or a bit of column A and a bit of column B?
I think it's a bit of both, yeah. But primarily just the fact that it's not Team Fortress, because I've made differing videos in the past where it's not Team Fortress and they've performed similarly. So I genuinely think it's not Team Fortress, so they don't want to bother. Honestly, I don't know. They came for TF2, so it makes sense to me.
Oh, I've got the meme spoon out. How long have I had that for? God damn it. I feel like I'm part of the problem.
Yo, Zesty in the chat. What's up?
Hey, Zesty Jesus. What heresy is this? Don't know. Which heresy are you particularly talking about?
Because it's YouTube streaming.
Oh, okay. Fair play.
Can we play a different map? Yeah, I think that's fair. I wonder if we should ask the chat what maps they want to see.
Is that a good idea?
I don't know.
And is it even possible? Does YouTube have like the vote thing?
I mean, I don't know. My plan was just to see what people type and then kind of go based on that. The Bart map. Oh my god, people remember that.
There's a fart map?
I made a dumb player destruction map where you pick up models of Bart Simpson.
Oh, the Bart map.
Yeah. That was one of the first maps I ever made.
I want to give my bottle away, but I can't. Instead, I've got a bunch of bottles, I think. Don't know. Can't tell on this HUD what's going on. Did I just die? Wait. No, I give my bottle up. That's fair enough. Oh, at least I wasn't killed by Meme Spoon. That's all I can say. Right. Since I can't seem to figure out if there's a way of doing a vote, if anyone has, or maybe I can do poll new. Give me a moment. Poll new. Actually, give me some suggestions in chat for maps you'd like to see us play.
Yes. Workshop maps count too, so if there's anything custom, like from the workshop, then like the name of that. People in chat saying 2-4.
People in chat can go to hell. PL Pier? Oh, that's the one with the. That's a long PL map, if I recall correctly. Cool, I can see these arrows zipping past my face.
You're welcome.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah.
No, I know where you're going. I'm going to get there first. I've got the big health. Ha ha ha.
Robot destruction. Oh my lord.
Here they come.
I wonder what the plan was with Cactus Canyon. I wonder why it was released so early and then forgotten about.
I mean, I know why I know why it's in the state that it's currently in. Like, they wanted to... They were done testing the bits of the map that they were currently happy with, and they wanted to test something else. They wanted to, like, move past the previous first part. Why am I being shot? How am I being shot? God damn it. This game is weird. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they ever intend to release that. Same with the moon-based map, which was awesome.
That was awesome. It's a shame that it's so confusing. But when you get the hang of it, it's pretty cool. We could play that if people want to.
Pier is the little French coastal town with a lighthouse and the fun fair at the end. That is the most pleasant description I've ever heard for Pier. You should definitely get yourself a job, like whenever the doctoring doesn't work out for you, Nesmafrosh, as a description type person for workshop maps. It's just another opportunity for you. Stick it in your CV. How can I connect to the server? There's why don't I just make it as a command in Nightbot?
That would be cool.
Add commands. Server. We're currently playing on our server. Join with this. Yep. Right, should just be able to type in !server, assuming I spelled server correctly. I have not. Yes, I have. There it is. Never a guarantee. There's a 10-second cooldown on it as well. So, there we go. In case people want to spam the word server over and over again, because apparently some people are dicks. I found this out today. Oh, damn it.
Video games is a multi-dollar industry.
Love that.
I stole that quote from my friend TP Cool.
That was a thing from Nintendo Director of America. Which was like he said it's like a it was a multi-billion dollar, but then someone edited the billion out or something.
Oh my god.
It's genius.
I'm gonna tell the person who made that you've seen it. They're gonna be happy.
Oh really? You know the person who made it?
Yeah.
Awesome. I can't remember what I was watching, but I saw that today actually. Alright, I'm gonna start on the Brewdog Mr. President. A Defiant Double IPA. And while I'm doing that, I may as well play as Scout. That way, if somebody pulls the pan on me, I can escape just a little bit faster. It's not just me, is it? There's this weird little glitch. I think it's the beer in this room, in this cafe or whatever it's called. That if you run over it, you slide and you get this squack noise.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. You slip on the vomit for faster.
Oh, that's vomit! Oh! Oh! Oh, I feel so much worse now.
I would have thought it was beer too. I looked into the map, like decompiled, and I found out it was referred to as vomit.
Nice. Alright, well, hopefully I'll be safe here. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm totally going to get shot down. I got shot down. But at least I have the opportunity. To open a beer. Fantastic. So what's the big plan? Big me being like rest of 2020.
finish college, hopefully. Make videos about video games
Sounds good.
and play video games.
Right, it helps with the... Oh, God damn it, I'm pouring a beer here. I can't escape. Okay, I'm going. Stop hitting me with the pan. There we go. Alright, let's finish pouring this beer. There we go. That's lovely, rich, dark. Mmm. Oh, look at that. I wish you could see my beer right now.
Cam.
Beer cam, yep. I mean, I could technically do a beer cam. That would be too good if I was able to, like, finish putting down a beer and then just shoot someone. But my skills are not what they were when I were a young man. When I was a young warthog. Instead, I die a lot.
That's against the rules.
What, dying a lot?
Yeah.
How much is permitted?
Only some.
Well, that seems reasonable. God, this guy must be like auto-healing to 1,000,000% all the time. He's got 31 bottles of beer in his hand. 31 bottles of beer in my hand. 31 bottles of beer. Put down, pass it around.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I'm sure we were all thinking the same thing.
I like saying that. Whenever someone says something absolutely nobody understands, I say, I was just thinking that last week.
I'm constantly thinking that. Oh, I killed someone. Yes. I killed
I've been having
Pukes.
a lot of fun with the huntsman lately, too.
Do you know what? Whenever anybody mentions the name of a map... No, maps I'm okay with, but everyone mentions the name of a weapon. It takes me so long to work out what that weapon is. It's only now that I've gone, oh yeah, that's the bow thing.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm that way with a lot of them, too.
I'm not good at this game. I don't know why anyone would... Like, if it wasn't for Critscast, no one would ever watch me.
For the life of me, I cannot remember the name of the rocket launcher that fires out 3 at a time. Like the sneeze gun. That's
the
how I
Beggar's
remember it.
Bazooka?
Yeah, that's it.
The one that has, like, no aim whatsoever. It just kind of vomits rockets. Yeah. The rocket vomit. Get in the beam, man. You're carrying, like, 20 bottles or something.
You know another fun thing about this server?
It never ends.
No crits.
Oh, you've also gone down... I was talking to the creators.tf guys last week. And they've made a decision, no crits.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, like, it's such a genius move. But until someone says it, I don't realise it's missing.
Yeah, voice cracks. Cool. I'm still like 14 years old. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
On the inside. It's because you don't smoke. Ow. Hit me, and then just hurt me. Because I can't get no. Beam.
I'm shocked that the text-to-speech voice is still in this game. I thought they were going to replace it with, like, an announcer voice line at some point, but that clearly hasn't happened. And now that it's been in the game like this for, like, 5 years, honestly, I hope it stays.
It's always going to stay.
It better.
It's not... There's no... nobody owes anyone any money for it. So...
I mean, I hope.
I'm pretty sure. This is a... Creative Commons thing, I think.
Trademark.
No! Oh! Revenge!
something a little strange that I just remembered. I think Halloween cases are still dropping. It makes me think back to when Tough Break was a thing, and then the Tough Break cases dropped for like a year.
I'm gonna see if I happen to have had any recently. I don't know. I know that the Christmas ones are still dropping, which is slightly bizarre.
I mean, it's always Christmas, right?
It's always Christmas somewhere. It's like high noon.
Some time zones work.
Oof, oof, been
Blue
stabbed.
team wins.
Really? Oh yeah, well done. Congrats.
Time to change the map. I'm thinking another player destruction map.
There's others?
Yes. The one I have in my mind is not exactly appropriate for this time of year, but I think it's fun, so fuck it.
Is it an Easter? Happy Hanukkah version of...
You said that. You gave me an idea for a map.
What, Hanukkah version?
Nah, like an Easter
Festival of
version where you
Light.
pick up eggs or something.
But what would be the destruction element of it?
I don't know.
Like, you're putting them all in a bunny basket, and the bunny is like a chocolate bunny and explodes at the ends. Oh, of course. Ba-da-da-da-da. Nice, a map I can get behind.
Happy Halloween, gamers.
So do you just run it like with an hour on each map? With the expectation.
I mean, that's what it's set to in case someone's using the server while I'm not, but yeah,
Play it until you're bored.
pretty much. There's something. Oh yeah, so I made a video around Halloween time explaining why bosses in this game appear to move at a lower frame rate than everything else. Or they're all choppy and laggy.
Yeah.
And in the comments, I was informed about a cheat command that changes the update rate on them so they can look smooth at different settings. And it turns out Source Mod lets you change those without altering SV cheats. So playing this map, you're going to notice that Monoculus and stuff are actually smoother than you've probably ever seen them. I'm
prepared to be amazed. Which is probably not what you should be prepared
no pun
for.
intended.
Oh! Oh, I see what you did there.
Ah.
Are we both on the same team? We're not. We are?
Nope.
We are not. I was confused for a moment then because I've just seen Nope on my team. Presumably you can't just jump down the middle now. Or at least jumping down the middle is death.
You can.
You can? Oh! You can.
Oh.
Nope.
Sad.
Oh, I'm a sad boy. So the rules are you can jump down the middle like at any time except when like the thing is up.
No, I think it just works at any time.
So you could just continuously rotate round, just jumping through the middle, getting a kill, jump through the middle.
Probably.
Damn.
Wait, the skeletons are smooth too. Assuming they're moving.
Oh wow!
Advanced technology.
No.
So many soldiers.
Oof. Oof. McDonald's
Wow.
pizza.
Nice
Good
one,
kill.
Zesty. Ooh. I like this format. It feels like the streams that I do, but with more of an emphasis on actually saying things that are meaningful.
Really? Are you sure?
Somewhat.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to change that up a little bit. Well, I'm an old man now. Gotta say meaningful things. There's not enough time left to be stupid. Oh my god. I do feel like I got old though.
Product placement.
For what? Oh, that's what you mean. I was trying to think, what does me thinking I'm getting old have to do with product placement? Like, what the hell are product?
I should make a mandatory thing on my server where it just has my face every fucking wall in the game.
As product placement.
Yes. Watch channel or perish.
Huh.
God, seeing these smooth skeletons, like fucking, I set this up and I'm still weirded out by it.
Now that I've got a little spell, I'm desperate for someone to run into my firing range. Oh. Well, that didn't do what I think it did. Time to jump down a hole. Damn you, Erasmus, you're the worst roommate. Oh, I'm surprised I got that one. Oh, did a thing. Poof. Got all of the crits.
Critical shit.
Critical shits, it's the wonderful hits. Do you have critical shits?
Occasionally. Not a big fan.
No big surprise.
It reminds me about my friend works at a pub and they make chicken wings and they're like the cheapest I can get within a whatever mile radius. So I've been there 3 times. The first time they were awesome. The second time they were good, and then immediately when I got home I just shat pure liquid.
Oh.
It was awful. And then the next time I went, I
Wait,
finished them and
no,
threw
why?
up immediately after.
Given the critical shit thing, why would you go a second time, or a third time, or a time after that one time when you had critical shits?
I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, because the first time was perfectly fine. Like, he works there, so he was the one making them.
So you reckon
The
it
second
could?
and third time it was someone else, so now I would only really trust it if he's the one making the wings.
Right. So you trust your mate's ability to make wings,
Yes.
but everybody else is questionable. Alright, actually that seems reasonable.
And I got murdered.
Oof! Just got critted. I thought you disabled crits.
I disabled random crits.
I don't believe that was anything other than a random crit, unless that was like a spell, possibly, maybe, don't know. I feel like I've had a good run playing soldier like this. It works for me. Some people camp the underworld. They stand behind the point where you materialize, so turn around. Thanks for the hot tip. I shall take that to my grave. Ooh.
God damn it. I killed the guy who was camping down there, but then I died.
There's a heavy camping in the library with a candlestick. Yeah, I kind of feel like people who play together on these maps, it's almost like massive unfair advantage to be using teamwork and skills.
In a game called Team Fortress.
There's no I in me.
That's right. There's also no E in Pop-Tarts.
Give me a minute. You're correct.
So there. If you didn't believe me, now you should.
I think we all should. Just now, not before. I had to think about it.
Oh.
The thing about this game is that you can, like, according to the HUD, your team is definitely winning, but actually, that might not necessarily be the case. All right, what's my amazing? Huh. So my amazing spell is the same spell I picked up last time I did this. I don't think that's all that amazing. Lol, what? If you fire... Oh my god, if you fire towards the middle, a rocket, it ends up firing the rocket straight down.
What?
I swear to god. If you fire towards the base of the sphere, it just turns the rocket and fires it straight down. You can camp the hole by firing into the hole. Unless holes don't teleport.
Holes aren't real.
Are holes not real? Well, in that case,
occasionally.
I feel like I've been lied to all my life. By pretty much everyone who's said anything about holes. Damn it. Oh! Damn you all to hell! Oh, I'll get you next time!
You better. Well,
Oh.
there's T-posing sniper. Okay.
That seems legit.
Oh.
Why is it always raining on this map?
This is like the only map that has a particle system on the windows. Like for raindrops, and it is really cool.
Does it feel like other systems are wasting their time?
Of course.
Why am I trying to spy check as a soldier? Because sometimes it pays off.
Smooth monoculus.
Smooth monoculus. Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
Username.
Diddlinton, 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 dinton, diddlinton, diddl. Smooth monoculus. Just me. Alright, fair enough.
Damn, there's spiral staircases too. This map has everything. Oh! God, I hate crits.
Wow. CR got his revenge in the end. Congratulations. Well done.
So,
You did a thing.
you've been playing this game since before it came out. Like, you were
Yeah.
playing the original Team Fortress. Were random crits as big of an issue back upon release, or did they not exist, or what? Because
Okay.
I haven't done
So
that much research.
So they've existed forever. It was always a thing in the game, and in fact, it was a thing in the game that was... It was an important part of the game. Like, it was one of the things... You remember, like, seeing the video with Robin Walker up there, and he's pointing at a whiteboard and saying, this amazing new game mode, Hydro, and people cap a point in, and the map stays on, and it moves on to the next point and does all these things. Well,
Do you
like,
remember that?
there was an equally, like, non-rememberable discussion on crits, where, like, it was one of the things that Valve was, like, super proud of, because it would enable the game to progress. Like players who did well would have a greater chance. Like the more damage you do, the better your chance of getting crits. So players that did well or teams that did well would be more likely to get crits and would be more likely to finish the game and win the game. Oof. Destroyed. So it was deliberately in there in order to try and force the game to come to a dramatic conclusion faster. But it would also give like new players or players who weren't necessarily likely to get a kill to actually have a chance of getting a kill and having that sweet sensation of, yeah, I did a thing, Mom. Look at me. And that was fine and dandy, and I was absolutely happy. I was one of the people who loved crits and was happy to have crits for the longest time. And realistically, it was only after I had played for a long time that I ever thought, actually, this is not necessarily the best thing. But it was not just playing for a long time, it was experienced competitive. And competitive had disabled crits. That, like, competitive, crits had never been a thing, they'd always turned it off. And it was only having played without crits for a while that it was really strikingly obvious that crits were the worst. Oh, I hope that's Fall actually dead and not in somewhere up here somewhere. No, he's totally dead. Yeah, so I think one of the things that, I mean, Valve, when they went through their experimental period, one of the things they hadn't done or haven't done and probably should get around to doing at some stage again is experimenting with Team Fortress 2, trying out new shit and seeing what works. Because it's been a long time since we've tried this game without crits.
Imagine, just casual without crits, how much more enjoyable that could potentially be.
And realistically,
Imagine if people, like, quit this game after picking it up because of crits, and they don't realize why.
But I don't think they would. I think it would be one of those things where you're much more likely to quit the game because of script kiddies abusing like VAC.
Well, I mean, at this point,
and people not knowing that actually the experience that they were getting in random was the only possible experience. I was fortunate enough to play with someone who had only just picked up the game. Like, I had no knowledge of them. I was watching their stream, and they were kind enough to let me play in their game. So, good person. And I kind of experienced through their eyes and with them at the same time what it was to play this game. And they didn't react in the way that I would expected them to react, which is play it for a little bit and then think, I have no idea what's going on, this is all stupid, I'm going to quit. What they actually did was they played it for a little while, they said, I have no idea what's going on, but it's kind of fun. And all the time I'm thinking, well, I'm going to have to like coax them and tell them it's going to get better and it's going to get more enjoyable. But that they were happy to have the fun that they were having, and they continued to play because it is fun. As opposed to anything else. And that for me was a weird surprise, but it sort of makes sense.
At the heart of it, the game really is just dumb fun, you know? And I'm glad that people, you know, joining the game tend to understand that. When I first started playing the game, I was absolute garbage. My computer couldn't even handle the game, but I kept playing it anyway because it was fun. Now I make videos about that, haha.
And you're famous!
Man, I should boot up that old computer, because I still have it. I wonder how poorly the game runs on it today. I wonder if I can download like an older version back from the time I started and compare.
I mean, that's kind of like one of the things that sort of made RT famous when he did his videos on like the transition of TF2 through the years.
Yeah.
Talking about sort of like reusing content that didn't do him any harm, but actually the thing that made RT great was he's just awesome to listen to. Like, he's just incredibly happy, fun person.
So now, having experienced a smooth monoculus, how has your life changed?
I mean, it's changed everything, realistically. I want to say nothing's changed, but the reality is I can't ever go back to dirty monoculus.
Casual mode is ruined forever.
Casual mode, ruined forever. Like, crits free, smooth monoculus is the world to me now. Nothing will ever be the same. How could it ever?
Like, I just took a shower before this started, so my hair was wet, and I'm using earbuds instead of headphones because wet hair and headphones really don't mix. But just using earbuds. Now I forgot where I was going with it completely. Okay.
Just wet hair and earbuds. That's all anyone can take from that. Oh, I'm gonna get me some buckets of body parts. I've done a thing now.
I love player destruction so much. This game mode is just insanely customizable too. Like, you can change the capture zone, you can put on an interval, you can not have an interval at all, you can change the pickup prop, you can change the dispenser radius, you can, I don't know, fuck.
You can do all of the things.
Selling a craftable dirty monoculus for 2 keys. One thing I'm most excited about with Half-Life Alyx is I want to see how Source 2 works. Because they're shipping it with a bunch of new development tools, and I really want to get my hands on those.
So, can you play, to change the subject completely, or at least to follow on from your change? Have you got VR? Can you do the Half-Life Alyx thing?
Nope.
Will you be getting VR?
Potentially. I don't know. I want to find something cheaper first because I am a very, very poor college student.
Broke-ass kid.
Yep.
This feels like a
Budget
spy.
Minimal.
No. I keep thinking of them as heads as opposed to body parts. Selling a craftable dirty monoculus for 2 keys. Nice. I think a dirty monoculus sounds like a position, but there we go. That's just me. Maybe it's a chicken wing. You edit on. You actually utilize. Oh goddamn, so dead. You actually do stuff in stores.
Yes.
You make maps. You twiddle with configs.
Occasionally.
What's the most broken thing in Source? Like, what? Are you still working? Are you still using the same tools that they made in 2007?
Earlier than that, even. Like, Hammer is fucking ancient. The thing I don't like is that every Valve game, be it like Portal 2, Counter-Strike, TF2, they all have different versions of Hammer, and they all have very specific differences between them. Like in Counter-Strike, you can have like a bajillion props on a map,
Yeah.
and your frame rate won't go down. But in TF2, the limit is far more harsh. So as people get better at detailing maps and just that level of detail increases, the frame rates tank. Like the maps they introduced in Jungle Inferno, I tend to not play wherever possible just because they run so awful. And I don't necessarily think that's the fault of the map makers. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Like, part of that, I think, is down to the number of players that you can expect to have on the map. And, like, the players themselves carry with them, like, a number of... It's tries, isn't it? Like, tries, not polys.
Yes.
So, like, each player can expect to bring with it a number of tries, and each item that they're wearing also has a number of tries. So there's a limit to... There's a limit to everything across the board. And so the number of details, as you call them, that you're able to play with will, by very definition, shift. But you're right. I mean, source for CS:GO is different from source for Half-Life, is different from source for TF2, and like it seems that they've started off with a core product and just branched everything. And so. The problem, and it's not a problem for me, but it's a problem for TF2 that I think that TF2 experiences at the moment. Oh, we're playing another Halloween mode. Pit of Death.
Yeah, most of the player destruction maps in the game are Halloween. I think the only one that isn't is Watergate.
I'm sure I've seen like a played. I'm sure I've seen one of these that is like it's in the workshop that isn't, but it isn't in the actual game. Anyway, so the biggest problem I think is that if from the very way that TF2 or the very way that Valve works is that they don't people aren't encouraged, or encouraged specifically not to simply join. Oh, you can go off the edge, can't you? Hey. Or just die, either way. They're encouraged not to join Valve with an expectation of developing a singular game. But instead to develop multiple games. And so when they do join, they're a little bit fooked if they come in and the first game they work on is Dota, and then they end up wanting to work on Team Fortress 2 because Team Fortress 2 have to, in order to learn to be able to edit Team Fortress 2, they've got to like learn a retro version of a retro version of Source that doesn't exist or cannot exist outside of TF2. Yeah.
Even with like Half-Life Alyx coming out, that's a new version of Source they're referring to as Source 2. So that complicates things even further.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I say Source 2 is new, but it's been around for years, but never actually utilized in any Valve product, except Dota until now. It's weird. And like Counter-Strike Global Offensive, the main menu is running bits and pieces of Source 2.
Damn it, I know that Spy's not dead, but I don't know where he is. Damn you, Spy. Found you. It's not easy to talk and play at the same time.
It isn't.
So if you could, like, if you could get one version of Source and make it the only version that Valve worked on, whether that meant like updating a version or downgrading people's expectations, which version would it be?
Ideally, I would want it to always be the latest. The only issue is compatibility with like physics and things. Because I know TF2 behaves differently from other Source games.
Oh, I was almost murdered then.
I wonder if Half-Life Alyx coming out, when we see the second version of Hammer for that, will that be backwards compatible with the original Hammer? So like, making a map in Hammer 2 and then compiling it in the original for an older game to take advantage of new techniques or whatever. That's what I'm curious about mostly right now.
Do you think you've got a chance of understanding it?
Honestly, I'm iffy. I mean, I barely understand how Hammer works right now. Like, I'm not the best at making maps, but I have enough basic knowledge where if someone came to me with a basic idea, I could make it happen.
Yep.
Just, I don't know. Will Source 2 improve it? Who knows?
What's your best achievement in Hammer?
Honestly, I think that's the map I made back in December. It is player destruction. We could play it. It's on my server.
Yeah, you should do that. Like if it's a thing that you feel good about and you want to share.
Source 37.
Source 37. Zesty Jesus, I'm surprised you're still here, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Can R make an auto chess mode for Team Fortress 2? Oh, can you?
Probably not. I don't even know how auto chess works to begin with. And Dota Underlords is a thing. I keep forgetting about that.
Oh, this is a much better spell. Yeah, if you want to join us, server's struggling a little bit at the moment. If you want to join us, just type !server into the chat. Zesty, plenty of space for you, buddy. And if you've got any questions for R, please have at it. May or may not ask them.
I will only answer specifically questions that pertain to breakfast food.
I mean, I'm not going to ask you the obvious one, but I probably should ask you, eggs, poached or fried?
Fried.
Really? You see, I love a good poached egg. I was stayed at a very, well, I was going to say fancy. It's actually more swanky than fancy hotel recently. Courtesy of my beautiful parents, I have to say that. And the most like wonderful thing about that particular stay was that I got to experience for the first time in just such a long time the swankiest of all eggs, the poached egg. I say that because actually eggs are just so much hassle. But a poached egg is the biggest hassle of all time. Zesty is asking what your social security number is.
Oh, it's 111 111 1112.
Oh, I was going to say, for a moment then I thought you were faking it, but knowing that you added the extra
Legit,
2 in the
yeah.
end, totally legit. I wonder who is 111111. Like, if there is a 111111, or if there's like a 00000000001.
Social security numbers seem like hilariously insecure.
Yeah. I'm starting on the third beer of the evening right now. It is a porter. I can tell that just by looking at the colour of it. It looks like coffee. If you were about to fire your Starbucks employee, it's called Zombie Cake, and it's a praline chocolate porter. So I'm desperately looking forward to how awesome this is almost certainly gonna taste, if not smell. To give you a quick smell. Oh, definitely has the coffee in there. Oh, blimey. Tastes almost
Damn.
sour.
Coffee isn't even real.
Oh. Oh, you can taste the chocolate. Chocolate is hitting in waves right now. That
So
is
weird.
fantastic. A chocolate beer. Love a good chocolate beer. But you can't have more than one. I think a chocolate beer makes a perfect end beer for an evening. Enjoying drinking syrup. Yep, it's a good one. I was surprised to discover Zesty is a full-grown adult human.
Yeah, he's alive. He exists.
I decided this time not to skip the movie, and I'm so glad. Because now
Damn, you're
I
like the first person
feel-
has actually watched that.
I feel less informed somehow about what's to expect.
2, 1.
You pick up skeletons and you bring them to Santa Claus. Merry Christmas.
I don't... Is this... Did you make this or find this in a Christmas cracker?
So this is based on a map my friend made in 2014. I remade it completely from scratch.
I have definitely played the 2014 version of this map. 100%. Is that your voice?
That's my friend.
Okay. I was going to say, did you deliberately make your voice deeper?
Shoutouts to Pummelator.
Ooh, I got destroyed there. Ray K. Whew. Oh, Zesty Jesus, I'm not even going to read that comment out. Dislike the taste of beer, any beer, ales, Guinness, etc. So I've never drunk porter. Do you know what? I think porter is an acquired flavour and taste.
Okay, my game crashed. Cool.
I would not recommend starting with a porter at any event. But it's a beautiful way to finish an evening. Because let's face it, after it, your evening is finished. Oh, sniped from the other side of the map. Bloody snipers. Bloody snipers.
Hello, gamers in chat. The server is public.
Right, Ethan's Bakery.
Trying to measure out the snow particles to make them not go through buildings was fucking insane. They're all a set size, and I had to make special textures in order to measure everything before I put them in the game.
God damn it. I feel like it's my duty to try and attack those snipers, but I can't get anywhere near them. Like, they can literally snipe into spawn, I think. I mean, there's definitely a lot of optimization that needs to happen here. Have you ever been tempted to, like, submit a map to, like, the guys over at the TF2 mapping site?
I have not.
TF2maps.net.
Honestly, I think I'm not good enough.
I mean, I've seen some of the stuff that people have done there, and it is a box with 2 entrances. So I don't think that there's a lower limit on how bad a map can be in order to be considered worthy of being entered into their testing phase. Nice. You just kind of hide out here, Prism. Alright, fair enough. You do you, I guess. And I shall sneak in here like a sneaky boy.
Game crashed again? Okay, that's interesting.
Can't explain how wonderful that makes me feel. Alright, I've done all the things I need to do right here. There is, however, a sniper around here, being a bit of a tricky boy. Got you once. Let me get you again. Delivering some parcels to Santa, I think. Not entirely certain what happened then. Might have done a thing. Any German beer I've had tasted like battery acid mixed with turpentine. Excellent. I'm not a huge fan of the German beers that taste and smell like socks. Might just be me. But yeah, very, very socky flavours available with German beers.
Never thought I'd hear that sentence ever in my life.
The night is young, my friend.
Sake flavors.
Some of the best flavours of socks available premium through Germany. Ooh, what is this area up here? Christmas presents? Nice. Warm fire to warm the cockles in my heart. How lovely.
Well, just knocked my medicine off my desk.
Are you on medicine to keep you alive?
Yes. Without it, I want to kill myself.
Ah, the other version of that. I don't know if I should say it on stream. I don't think I will. Yeah.
Whatever you're thinking, yeah, it's probably the reason why.
No, it wasn't even that. I was thinking I've considered medicine myself recently.
Oh. Damn.
Bring me your skills and make hits.
I'm thinking I should probably change the map, because my game keeps crashing and I don't know why.
And you made the bloody map. So
Yeah,
so
it's
yes.
really happening to me.
Absolutely. Well done. You did a thing.
So bizarre.
So utterly incomplete. Before you close it, Claus Co. Cookie sale.
I take
Help wanted. I don't know what the tickets at the bottom are for. I can't quite read that. Nor Trep Ole.
Yes.
We are searching for dedicated something who are willing to put something of their something time.
bring me your skulls.
Okay, that's too much effort to try and read. And a beautiful picture of a snowman and a happy pyro and a cat and a tree, I assume, and a starry night. The whole crouching to avoid getting sniped doesn't work when your opponent is on a building 300 feet above you. So that's a thing, apparently.
I really would appreciate it if my game didn't crash this time.
Yeah, what's the chance of that happening, though?
Very, very little, I assume.
Indeed. Well, I think you've successfully managed to empty the server.
Perfect.
So congratulations for that, at least.
I'm displeased with your efforts.
Oh, red wins.
You lose.
I'm glad I wasn't alive to see that.
Alright, I'm gonna change the level because I don't want my game to crash again. What's another good map?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who can say?
Oh, I understand why my game is crashing now. I am missing a certain file.
And I shall, on my side, try and fill the server again.
Did it really switch to the same goddamn map? Alright, cool.
For a moment, then I was going to type in this addition. You did, well done. I was going to type for the. Hold on, let me go to my dirty game on mode. I'm going to type in need more victims for R.
5, 3,
That's
Yeah?
I don't know. I really want to press it, but I think I'm inviting trolls. Let's call them players, shall we?
Yeah.
Streamy times with R.
Change level something.
oh, oh, bring me your skulls.
I wonder if there's anything cool on the workshop.
There almost certainly always is. Oh, I'm on a different team. I'm on a red team? Or was I on red team before? I don't know. I think I'm on my MBM loadout
I take my leave.
with a fan of war. Wow, this one particular map. This was designed without fun in mind. Just realised there were literally 3 demo men up there. No chance I was going to get out of that one alive. Alright, new map, new times. And
Stolen straight from the workshop.
excellent.
It's CP Ambush
What?
by ICS.
ICS. ICU. Wait, that's not a thing. So 3 beers in. I realise I'm still on dirty mode. Let me go back to clean TF2 mode.
Who is Team Fortress?
Do you regret getting into like streaming, being a personality?
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, hello. Thank you very much for the DKK, Senity. That's Danish kroner, if I'm not very much mistaken.
Donkey Kong coins.
Donkey Kong coins, yeah, because coins is now spelled with a K.
Yeah.
It's better than Donkey Kong knobs. That's very nice of you. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, because I mean, it's not like streaming is necessarily or being a YouTuber person has necessarily done that much for you? Question mark.
I don't know. It's hard to keep a balance. I have this really awful side of me that just refuses to push out content I feel is subpar, like on YouTube. If I don't put in a certain level of effort, I feel like I just can't release a video. So streaming has definitely helped me because that's easy to just connect with my audience and have fun without worrying about things because it's not, you know, some grand scale production.
Are you trying to say that this content that I'm doing right now is not some grand scale production? Because I'll have you know, you're right, but
well, I mean,
it still hurts a little bit.
I'm not good enough to do things live. Like, there are so many cool things you can do, like in a live setting, like podcast stuff. Like the way you do Critscast, I feel is incredible. But the way I do it is I scream "fuck poop ass" in front of an audience of like 20 people, and I play Team Fortress, and I do funny loud noises, and that's about it. Whereas on YouTube, it's like I'm completely almost unrecognizable, the type of other shit that I do. So I really need to do things in a different way.
What you need to different from what you're currently doing them, or different from like the way that like you hold yourself to a higher standard.
Yeah, I hold myself to a higher standard when I have the opportunity of things not being live. Like if there's something that can be fixed, I have to fix it.
Yeah.
You know, assuming I notice it. But when it's live, it's, you know, less pressure because it's just in the moment. At least that's how it is in my eyes.
Oh, it's a bad day for me. I mean, it shows in terms of your quality of like content. It flows. It's easy to watch. It's funny, but without. I was gonna say without trying. It's definitely trying, but it's achieving that. It's having positive results. It never feels like it's something that has been done for a laugh that didn't quite work out. Wasn't quite funny.
I appreciate. Ooh. It's hard to talk and play
I know, it really is, isn't it?
Like, I've been doing it for years and I still can't do it.
This thing that you're talking about right now about it being difficult to achieve is literally why I've never done Critscast this way. Because the possibility... Oh, here's Ramad. Getting involved.
I was streaming Minecraft last night. Fucking just... All it was screams and weird conversations. But it's entertaining, I think. People were watching, they liked it.
Yeah.
Also, thank you, A1, for the happy belated birthday.
I need to disable voice. Is it voice enable 0?
I believe so.
There we go. There was just a little bit too much teamwork going on there. It's actually Ramed who was talking, who I think we're sneak preview content, but we're trying to get him into our production team at the moment. So we may end up very shortly with 3 producers on TF2 on our Quitscast stream on Twitch.
Very nice.
Yeah, so we're definitely trying to ramp up the amount of 3. What am I talking about? 4, because we're at core as well. Yeah. So that'd be really cool to be able to get that going. I'm not sure whether anybody's told Ramad yet, so don't tell him. Otherwise, might get big-headed about that. I think I've
mentioned in the chat how YouTube is trying to get people to censor themselves to not lose monetization, and they're trying to be more friendly to all audiences and stuff. I really dislike that, but I read into the policies, and there is, well, it's basically as long as you're starting off a video, and you're not explicitly going fuck shit, fuck, cunt.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
This is going out on YouTube, by the way, but cheers for that, yeah.
I know, I'm aware.
Yeah.
But as long as you're not starting off the video like that, you're allowed to have it in there, and it's still fine.
Right.
So I have, in my more recent videos, I've tweaked it to the point where my intros are significantly toned down, but then the rest of it, I just, it's the same. So I haven't had to make many changes. I only had one instance recently where a video was not full monetization. That was the Mario World Race. But then I submitted an appeal for it like immediately, and then it was accepted a couple hours later.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not much of an issue there.
The last content that we pushed out for the live stream with creators.tf was immediately demonetized, and again appealed it and immediately put back in. So I think they're just conscious of content that's over a certain period. But yeah,
I feel like a lot of it is they're doing it as a test too.
Yeah.
Just to see what you'll do.
Unfortunately, there's no accounting for what humans are capable of doing, like at their worst moment. So I don't know whether or not I should feel bad about. I think the thing with YouTube is that it's a robot.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what you try and do as a content creator or as a subscriber or as anyone else. The robot is going to decide what the best algorithm is that week, and they're going to go with that.
It really sucks.
Really, it can really suck. I don't necessarily know that it always really sucks. We should be moving this on. I don't know whether how we're stuck on this point. I think there are other levels we're not exploiting. I think possibly me playing as Scout is not necessarily going to progress the map very much. How is that guy still alive? I think I'm going to have to play something else. Let me go engineer and see what happens. The Poggers, my dude. Let's play. That's sweet. How? How are we being pushed back to our own spawn now? This feels very wrong.
I can't believe it's March already. It feels like 2020 started like 5 minutes ago.
Kinda did.
I'm moving this.
And I wonder what year it was that TF2 had its largest number of major updates, and how many. I knew at one point, but I forgot.
I mean, it wasn't at launch. I think it was like 2009, possibly.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like, the first update was almost a year after the game came out.
Has TF2 had any updates at all this year yet?
No.
I'm moving this.
I didn't think so.
It's had, like, fixes but not necessarily updates per se.
Even fixes.
It's had the fix that translated it from being, God damn you bloody soldiers. Yeah, it had the update that stopped it from being invisible heavies.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
But that was gloriously it. Are you guys going to stream every H-low match? Don't know what's an H-low match. If you mean Highlander, then we'll definitely attempt to stream all of the Prem Highlander matches. Can't guarantee anything beyond that point, though. Oh, Highlander Open. Don't know. Talk to Vito to see what he has in mind. Yeah, sorry, I can't say with any authority what the plan is in particular. Need to stick this somewhere where the sun don't shine. Let me stick this somewhere as well. Poggers, as the kids say, apparently.
Saying poggers illegal on YouTube.
Don't know. It's definitely acceptable within Twitch standards. I mean, I assume it's the same.
They got behind us.
Already? The bar stewards.
No. Oh, there's another door over there. That would explain it.
Oh, the satisfaction.
Fuck. Poggers is not allowed. Makes sense to me.
Oh, my apologies, Zesty. I had no idea. Please don't hold this against me. Oh noes. Everything's being contested.
I feel like scrambling the teams would not be a bad idea. I think probably the best part about becoming a content creator is now the fact that I can start up a server and play custom things.
Well, you could do that anytime. It's filling the server that's difficult.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
That's what the stream really needed is somebody belching on stream.
Good. Well, they have it now.
Are you and Zesty the same age now?
No.
And Bite.
Bite? I think Zesty is older than Bite.
No, Bite is but a child.
Bite is older than me.
Well, that's what I mean. How is this gun just hovering?
What server is this? This is my server. You can use ! server in chat if you want to play, assuming a slot opens up.
I was going to say, you could alternatively just use ! server.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
If you actually
Have it
want
your
to...
way.
Yeah, I know. That's... I can't fathom anybody trying to use an ! The fools. The great lummoxes. One of the servers I used to play on, the command or the RTV command to try and scramble or to instigate a vote for scrambling teams was ! Sausage. Which often finds me, even to this day, trying to do ! Sausage to a bunch of people who have no idea what I'm trying to achieve with that. Maybe I should just try an on-class. Rather than all this off-class nonsense.
I Ubered him. I tried.
Gordon died.
The server is in New York City somewhere. So East Coast,
Yeah.
US.
Undisclosed location.
It's in some data center.
Backing up. That air wasn't getting any lighter. Teleporter coming right up.
Oh lordy. Well, bake staved. If anyone remembers that reference, you get nothing. Except the
Win.
satisfaction of knowing where that came from.
Teleporter going up.
Given that I'm streaming this right now, I have very little hope that this teleporter will survive more than a few milliseconds.
Yeah, that's the tricky thing. Streaming really. Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
Thank you.
So I actually decided moments after I'd started shooting that I was going to join you in that. But by that stage, the animation was already live, and I could do nothing about it.
Yep, I definitely believe you.
I could have looked away now that I think about it. I could have just aimed in another direction. Taken my finger off the fire button.
Hello, gun. Welcome to the gaming stream.
That
I
pocket.
think there's one slot open, if I'm not mistaken, unless someone took it and they're
There is
loading.
currently a spot open. If you type in !server, you can take that spot. Elevator number 8 is now available. Have you
Looks like someone-
you ever read the blackboard? Equals MC squared 9v2 e2 over mrc4 equals xo plus ge4 over m2 r2 c4 brackets.
I'm really liking this map.
What do you think it would take to get kids? Which I'd rephrase that now. Let me rephrase it. Now I have the opportunity. Like, what do you reckon it would take to get people into TF2 in the same way that they are into, like, Fortnite?
Oh, Lord. Well, port it to every goddamn platform imaginable, first of all. And advertise the hell out of it and consistently add new cosmetics, like, weekly. I think that would do a lot, honestly.
I mean, it's definitely certain that it is. If it has ever been, it certainly is not anymore advertised.
No. Although I feel word of mouth is good for spreading it, and of course this game being as old as it is and people still playing it, that does help. But advertising definitely never hurts.
At this,
Well, not never, but...
I mean, at this point, I kind of think that, like, the word of mouth thing, the advertising thing, it's done. Like, you only really get one chance to launch a game, and Valve has had that chance. With the possible exception of introducing the game to PlayStation 5 and whatever the version of the next Xbox is. Like, I don't think Valve has another chance to relaunch this game. And maybe it will. Maybe they'll do it. But where they do have an opportunity... Yeah, where they do have an opportunity is with updates. Like, with YouTubers. And there are plenty of YouTubers who have essentially said, we're no longer doing anything with this game. But if they did, if Valve did something with the game, like something real and massive and major updatey type real, then that would be like all the excuse that YouTubers need to super get back into it.
Yeah. remember when Jungle Inferno came out? There was a huge spike in players,
Mm-hmm.
probably because of the video they made, the SFM.
Yeah.
If they did something like that again, I think that would really help too.
Like, I don't think that there's a strong need for anyone to actively be involved in, like, deliberately producing new content. Oh, I'm killing people. Oh, M1, it works. Like, I don't think that Valve really actually need to do that much. And I don't think that ever will be their MO ever again to really focus pushing this game. But insofar as wanting to make the game a more viable experience for new viewers, for new content creators, if they wanted to make it successful again, they could do. Christ, I forgot where I was going halfway through that sentence. I'm glad I pulled it off towards the end and nobody noticed. I am going to continue streaming, but I am dying for pee. Don't know if anyone else is. I'm going to use this opportunity to look at this sign over here and hope that nobody pushes me outside while I go for a quick pee. What could possibly go wrong?
Not say a single profanity while you're gone.
Woohoo! Be right back. Wait, I've got some...
Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits, fart,
Oi!
turd, and twat. Oh, he's not gone. He's not gone yet. See, it doesn't count. You're not gone yet.
What is that delicious sound I hear? I believe it's Critcast. Yes.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, chat, what is your favorite breakfast food? I think pancakes are the best. And aggro's getting pushed out of spawn.
And I'm back in the room. What'd I miss?
Andy's back. You missed me asking chat what their favorite breakfast food was and getting pushed out of spawn.
Okay. I wonder why I died.
Peanut butter and toast? Fuck yeah.
I had raisin bread
Oh no.
this morning. With toasted raisin bread with butter.
No!
And Weetabix. And soup. Because I missed breakfast and just kind of went into sort of brunch mode.
Makes sense. I got out of bed at probably 2 o'clock, I think. The stream was at 3.
Oh, fair enough. I was going to say that's fine, but yeah, I forgot that other country, different times.
I had a slice of birthday cake for breakfast, and I couldn't finish it because I cut a fucking huge one. And it's just full of like a layer of peanut butter cups because I am going to die early.
Oh, is it your birthday? You've literally had a birthday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday, y'all.
Thank you. I turned 20.
Did you celebrate with cola cubes? I don't know what 20-year-old people do when they celebrate birthdays anymore.
I just streamed Minecraft. I had fun, so that's what matters. Oh, hi, Hapo. My server's open. There's a couple slots if anyone in chat wants to play. !! server in chat. sure aggro appreciates the way I said it that time.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Apparently, Happiness woke up about an hour ago.
Yes.
Congratulations, Happiness. Welcome to consciousness.
The land of the living.
That's how it goes.
I'm having an epic duel with this spy. Got him. Well,
Yeet. Wow. Just been. It's a very long run to get to the end point there. I think that's what we're losing out on at the moment. Everybody's losing consciousness before they get to the end of the run.
this feels great. It's just like how community servers were before casual mode.
Before Valve decided to say, screw you, everybody in the known universe.
Yeah, I wish you could just at least join casual servers from the server browser. That was my favorite way to join a server because you were guaranteed to have the kind of match that you wanted. It's just not a thing anymore. Jesus fuck. I can't remember the last time I got up at 6 a.m. Zesty, you have more brain power than me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a certain time in your life getting up at 6 a.m. is like the most natural thing in the world.
My dad does that.
That's what I mean, at a certain time in your life.
Does that mean Zesty's my dad now?
Possibly. Could be. Do you want him to be?
That's scary. No.
Is he not good enough to be your dad?
No, he's not old enough.
Well, I'm very surprised to see the Sentry Gun still alive. That seemed completely unlikely to still be the case. There we go, level 2. We got it, boys. We're going to do it now.
Gaming achieved.
100%.
Thinking about it, the fact that I'm 20 years old means that it's also been 20 years since the year 2000, and like pretty much all the music I listen to is
Isn't
also
that-
ancient by association.
I mean, yes.
That's fucking insane.
But who's going to call you on that, though?
Hmm. Gaming 100. Ooh, crossbow.
Yeah, playing Engineer is terrifically useful, but not great for streaming. Unless you're Uncle Dane. Because it's mostly building up a sentry gun and having someone destroy it almost immediately as soon as it's placed down.
I mean, it's interesting enough in MVM, I would think.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I did a couple weeks ago. Again, I apologize for keeping you up so late, because we suck ass at MVM.
That's fine. I was intending to be up this late anyway. Assuming it was me you were talking to.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Almost as soon as it's built, it's destroyed.
Fuck. Well. I can't wait until the day someone makes Zesty Jesus Funny Moments compilation number 426 on YouTube.
Are you expecting that to be a soon date?
Yeah, I am.
That was getting heavy. Teleporter going up.
I'm playing this game like people can watch my perspective. I feel like I'm the one streaming, but I'm not.
The one screaming or the one streaming?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, it happens that way.
Sentry going up.
I have that many episodes. Yeah, Zesty. It'll happen.
Packing up.
This man just got Ubered by 2 medics at once. Oh my god.
Medics are down, push.
No! No! I'm trapped in a corner.
Yes! I got my revenge! Woohoos!
If only I had eyes on the back of my skull, I probably would have not been killed by you just then.
I think I wouldn't have gone against that medic quite so hard if it had not been for you going no and me realizing that that medic was you.
God, I love this game.
Dispenser going up. Moving out.
I believe I've just realised our problem.
Well, they have a sentry over there.
Eyes.
I mean, you have a sentry over there.
Okay, fair enough. Seems realistic now.
Sentry down.
Yeah, it was quite literally you with the sentry.
Well, it wasn't me with the sentry. Another engineer was looking after my sentry, but yeah, I see your point.
You own it. It's your child.
Not until it poops in the
Well,
cafeteria.
I just got a free Uber by meleeing all your teammates.
Not my teammates. They just happen to be playing on the same team.
I'm on red.
Oh, god damn it.
Sentry going up.
I have just found big ammo.
Large ammunition.
Large ammunition girl.
Moving out. Dispenser down.
Let's see.
Teleporter down.
My game just lagged, so instead of it saying teleporter down, it said teleporter down!
Remix.
Some might say best mix.
Oh, that is a death pit over there. God, someday I hope I get approached by someone who's actually like good at map design, so that I can help make a good map. All the ones that I make are kind of lame because I suck.
It's alright, you're allowed to suck. Damn it. Can't tell if Vamed was just excellence there, or if he's stream sniping. Since I know that he's actually watching as well. I'm sure I'll get a comment in a moment. No, I don't think I should be playing engineer here, but it is good fun seeing where all the paths are.
Plant yourself on the point, mister. Packing up.
Oh, cock and balls. Okay, how long has the stream been going? It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. It's been
Yeah, damn. That's the first cock and balls of the stream.
10 o'clock, started at 8, so about 2 hours and 23 minutes. You when you're streaming the epic games that you're doing at the moment, not necessarily streaming, but the YouTubey stuff, there is definitely a period where you fall into like swear,
Yeah.
like
Fun.
uncompromising, just solid bricks of swear.
Teleporter coming right up.
Attention. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left.
My one goal in life is to kill someone with the short circuit.
Eventually. I think I'm going to go pyro, to be honest. I'll support that engineer that exists. I think I can do that in a way that is fine. This man has got no legs. Huh.
Damn, I wish I had legs. Ouch.
Oh. Oh, that was good. That was a nice little jaunt, sir. See what happens if I go this way. Is this also a way that's available? It is. Gosh darn it. Never even thought of it. Apparently this is a way.
Learning new things about this game every day since 1924.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got.
I do not want to get murdered by this baseball boy.
Man, we need a medic like nothing on earth. Ouch.
Of course, anyone in chat, if you find a map on the workshop you want to see, don't hesitate to tell me the name of it. If you post a link, it's not going to show up. But if you say the name, I can look for it.
All you young whippersnappers. Not young. Certainly not whippersnappers. What does that even mean? What is a
Snap
whippersnapper?
whips.
Oops. Oh, I ran into that one. Yeah, I've been AFK for most of this round. I'm still number 2, so a good team shuffle might be in order. Ah. Right. I feel like I've just given away one of our best placed teams' positions I feel like the President of the United States of America when he told where all the spies were in to the Russians and got them all killed.
Damn. What's America?
Indeed. What is America?
America! Oh shit. And I fell down the hole.
Yeah, it happens. Oh wait, which hole? I'm gonna go kill you.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
To be honest, I don't think I've got enough ammo to kill you.
Hi, aggro.
Oh, hi there.
Thanks for the Uber.
It's alright.
Mission
Wait,
ends in
a thing
30
happened.
seconds.
I don't know what it is. I can't see stream. People have been discussing in chat how they feel so old at 26. My god, I'm 43. How dare you? How dare you?
I'm 612.
Yeah, it's true. I've seen your Hawaiian birth certificate.
Of course.
Oh, wow. We can do this. We can definitely do this. We can't do it. Let's all hide here.
I, whoever, have done it.
No. Auto scrambling the teams. Am I on? I'm on our team! Woohoo! But we're still versus
Gaming
Ramad.
time.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
This is it. This is it. Ooh. The real thing. Do. Boxes. Nice. Teamfortress2.com. I know you're slightly older than me, that's for Fosh. But it's like not that much.
Mission begins in 30
Technically not Boomer, no. Wow, that sound.
Frying pan.
Yep. Let me go to the furthest edges of the world so I don't have to listen to it. I think it's not possible to get any further away.
3, 2, 1.
What would you be doing now with your life if you weren't doing this? If you weren't a streamy boy.
Probably just being hyper fixated on getting homework done. Or sitting naked in bed eating Cheetos or something. I don't know.
Or both.
Could
Why
be
not both? Soyberg. Love the sound effect I got with my kill sound. Damn it.
Damn, is Windows XP even real? I can't believe Windows 7 is end of life now.
Yep. I thought it's been end of life for a while now.
It has. It's been a couple months.
No, I mean like years. I didn't realise it was so recently
XP.
end of life.
XP's been end of life since 2014.
Oh!
7 was a couple months ago.
Oh yes! Double kill with Reflect! Woo! Taste my reflected crits, biatch. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Well,
That happened. Sure enough.
I think we gotta contact John Gaming, inventor of gaming.
God. I can't believe you managed to squeeze that joke in there.
I have to. I have to squeeze all the mandatory shitty air jokes in here.
It wouldn't be a shitty airstream if we weren't for shitty air jokes. Wait, it's not
Exactly.
shitty airstream.
It is now. I need to figure out what other dumb jokes I can force into this.
I was going to say, what even is a shitty airstream? Surely that's just a bad aircraft.
Hey, Peter. Shit.
You don't think you could have started life as a Marge impersonator?
I can't think of any fucking sentence to say. Homer! Suck my balls! I can't tell what I sound like because I'm used to wearing headphones. I have one earbud in and it's weird. Of course my hair's dry by now, but then if I unplug the earbuds, it's gonna get all wacky.
I feel like I have insufficient information to understand what the hell you're talking about.
Because I took a shower before stream started and, fuck, wet hair and headphones fucking sucks. So I opted to use shitty earbuds instead until my hair dried. Now my hair is dry, and I have not switched over because...
Things.
Yeah.
We can do this, team. I think we can do this. I'm gonna be
Sir.
moving with this engineer, helping him build, protect his stuff. Oh, I couldn't fit down the hole! I could have been someone, I could have started the cap. But I couldn't fit in the hole, in the gap in the fence.
Holy fuck, well...
There feels like there's a lot going on right there.
That was a lot. Ah! Come on! We're so close.
Yeah, boy. We have definitely got this. Nice. Very nicely done.
Uh-oh. Heavy!
I don't know why these medics keep following me around like I'm about to commit to that particular push.
You're streaming, therefore you're cool.
Yeah, but I'm not going to commit. I'm never going to commit to this.
I got an Uber in a second. I got it.
Nice. Do you want to use it at leisure?
Go.
We did it! We did it, gamers!
We are officially cool now.
Is that how that works?
Yeah?
Satisfaction! Doesn't have much time to play anymore. His health is not the best. Oh no!
Sad.
I know one TF2 player is 75 or 76. My goodness me. Yep. Lameo JPEG. Buying coloured objects for 4 ref each. Is that the going rate for coloured objects? Well, I've got to warn you, I've run out of beer, and as is traditional, when I run out of beer, the stream stops.
Oh,
So I think we have one more win to get, and that's going to be the end of it.
alrighty.
Sorry, I'd love to stay here until my hair grows grey. But it's just not going to be the way. Wowzers. I got reflected on so hard right then. I was killed by Qua.
Team Fortress 2 is a video game that you can play on the Nintendo computer device. Imagine if they put the Source engine on the Switch. That would be...
Or the Switch
How would
engine.
that work? I know they ported Half-Life to the 3DS. Someone did, not they. I wonder who that Waldo guy is.
Or where he is.
Haha! I understood that reference! Ooh. Oh. Gaming.
I'm capping!
You better. Yeah!
Yeah! Woo! Oh, yeah! Feels good, bro.
Should become a
Feels
speedrunner.
good. I mean, that's all it takes. Oh my god, so fast. That's what that's normal response I get. It's too small. Yeah, I get that response as well. Yeah, boy. I was gonna call it then. I don't know. Should I call it? Hour 9.
One more.
One more match. One more time. One more time. One more time.
Probably shouldn't have charged.
The Waldo guy on the server is something. Is he?
Who's Waldo?
There's a Waldo guy? Oh, there's a Waldo guy. He's Waldo TM.
Trademark. The official.
Have you seen his... he's definitely wearing like the Waldo stripes. Self-made... Oh my god, it's the self-made mislaid sweater.
It's the real one.
Self-made missing piece. My goodness me. He's the real person.
John Waldo, inventor of Waldo.
That is unexpected.
I went the wrong way because I am a fool.
It's fine. We're not all perfect.
Yes, we are.
Thank you for the heals. Eat.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry. It's a Ramad.
Ah.
I overstepped the mark just a little bit.
Slapped me with a rocket.
Did I kill you? I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that.
Nah, it was Ramad.
Yeah, but I put you in a position to be killed.
However, it was my choice to run into that position.
Eh. Let me back away from this point and try not to fall down the hole.
Oh.
Looks like we're pushing. We're pushing.
Do it. Go. Come on, XP user. Yes.
We did a thing.
We are real gamers now.
We are winning. I think that is a good place to leave it.
Yeah.
So, thank you to everyone who has decided to join us on this experience of a lifetime. Or, as we like to refer to it in the business, Saturday. Oh, indeed. I went there. One thing I forgot to do, which demands a demonstration of loveliness all of its own. Let's go back to the stream for a moment.
I think I know what's going on.
And say, happy birthday to you. No, I'm not going to do that.
Damn.
So, I got your hopes up. Got your hopes up right there. We do need to ask you to name a player of the week. Someone who's done something excellent in the world of Team Fortress 2 or in your world, either over the course of the week or just whenever.
I had someone in mind before this started.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to name my friend Laney, Micro Pizza Lad, someone who frequently plays Team Fortress with me, whether it be on streams or just chilling or whatever. They are a very nice person. They've given a lot to the community, whether people realize it or not. And while they may not be the most, public-facing person ever, I still think they are worthy of recognition.
That is fine. It is entirely up to you who you want to name player of the week. So, congratulations to Lane. Laney?
Yay!
Let me play the player of the week music. Here we go.
Woo, yeah! Start the freaking party!
Indeed. So, with that having been done, with all of the hats being given out, and another week's content in the bag, it's time to call a close to the insanity that is Critscast for just 7 more days. We will be returning next week with somebody who I will try desperately to figure out while I'm using words. And just to bring you entirely up to date, it might be, but I have no confirmation of this as of yet, it may possibly be CJ. So, indeed, sneaky. Thank you very much for joining us. It has been me, Aggro, together with this person, aka R. Anything you want to plug before we go? Any shoutouts?
Hi, I make videos and I stream video games. YouTube.com/Airmaster, Twitch.tv/Airmaster. I'm probably gonna stream in a couple hours. I got a video Team Fortress related coming out within the next couple of days, probably. I'm still alive. Very much so. Merry Christmas.
Forever Merry Christmas, and from me, thank you to everybody who's decided to join us this week. Love you all dearly. Do check out our merch, ! Merch in chat to get to that. Otherwise, go to merch.quizcast.com. Love you all, and I will see you all next week, if not beforehand. Take care, everybody. God How do you even end this stream?
I don't know.
Neither do I. There's gotta be a way.